Last week we had our intrepid anti-heroes venture further into the abandoned castle area of this adventure currently. The keep was explored fairly well, upper levels of the keep. One magic ring was found by Gertie, and a journal was found by Magrom that put a timeline of when this place was active, which was about 150 years ago. The adventuring party then went on to the cathedral on the advice of the current benefactor or the benefactor's apprentice, Duke Donald Adair, an undead skeleton that watched the heroes during their adventures when they first came here. He advised that they go to the cathedral to meet with the Lord of the Keep and Cathedral, by the name of
Lord Durian Hagen.
Yes, Lord Durian Hagen. Upon entering the cathedral, the adventuring party was approached by some undead. Not wanting to find out if it was a friendly undead or an unfriendly undead, Magrom decided to attack and begin battle. Many zombies and ghouls were slain. The adventurers were not really the worse for wear. Some minor injuries and some potentially fatal injuries almost happened. However, the cleric was able to keep death at bay. And that is where we ended with the last ghoul slain. So the final ghoul falls to the ground. Its death throws minimal. I think it was actually a zombie over here that died last by the moonbeam. So Toast, what do you do at this point? You've got a concentrated moonbeam spell active.
Yeah, it would probably be done shortly after, because that was, what, 6-7 turns?
Yeah.
So it'd be like 3 more turns after that, but if it's walking around, then it would probably...
It's looking for mushrooms.
Yep, so combat has subsided. So your
Yeah,
moonbeam dissipates and the beam of light shrinks and eventually diminishes. The board is yours, boys. What do you wish to do?
Do we search these filthy corpses? I'm gonna cautiously climb these stairs.
Okay.
I'm gonna heal myself.
You may do so.
We must find the tunnel down to the mortuary.
So Magrom... Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna carefully not touch any of these pools of gross.
Okay.
And then investigate this altar.
Okay, so, go ahead.
And the surrounding, like, pools and stuff. Ew.
Make a history check.
We're starting off great tonight.
So it's hard to have attention on the surroundings, avoiding the piles of gore and the disgusting smell. It's just filling your nostrils, and it's taking all of your concentration to not throw up. But you do see a statue with a knight who has a emblazoned sun upon his chest and on his shield. You remember seeing this religious mark before, but you're not sure what deity it is.
Can I do a religion check?
Yeah.
What do I know about suns?
Not much, just that it is a deity of good intentions, mainly followed by paladins.
Did I discern anything from the gore, or just that it stinks?
It does stink, but make an investigation check. Make a perception, actually. So this
Alright.
gore seems to be more fresh than the ghouls you just fought.
Like all the piles?
All the piles. You're able to make out some hands, torsos, bits of fleshy bits where the flesh is still a peach colored or a black colored or a brown colored.
Can I investigate further to see if I see anything Smith related?
Yeah. There's nothing material in this gore pile. It is all flesh and bone.
Alright. Looks like we got some juicy ones up here. Bit more. And then I go fresh than these.
That's deadly.
Yeah, go do your thing and look at them.
Fodder to feed the ghouls.
Darik reaches out. Dark, whatever his name is, reaches his hand out, like Chris Hemsworth, and calls a spiritual weapon towards him.
Okay.
And then catches it and holds it up in the air, and it dissipates.
Okay. Nice flavor text.
I'm gonna peer my neck into here and look around.
Okay, so stop right there. So as you start to approach the door, you hear something walking around, and you peer in, and you are able to see more ghouls and zombies that do not seem to have noticed you yet.
I'm gonna stealth
Okay.
and drop it in that little hole.
Yeah, so you fade into the shadows, and you are able to enter into the door of this room and get into the room to see the undead within.
As I'm doing that, I'm kind of waving a little bit toward behind me at Toast.
Toast, make a perception. Okay, you're just looking at the burnt corpses from your moonbeam, and you're like, "Damn, I'm pretty
Toast.
powerful."
Toast.
You do not see Magrom frantically waving to you.
I can't see these ghouls.
Hang on. Let me turn the exposure up a little bit.
Yeah, spells are still busted.
Yeah, I just do a reload like you said, and
You
then
see
it
him
works.
now?
No, mine's still broken.
I don't.
You don't see the ghouls?
No.
What's
I don't-
your indicator at? Your green, 34.5.
It's up there. I can. I got it up high. 44.
I don't
What the fuck?
remember how involved it is to reinstall it.
I see them, for the record, just since we're talking about that.
Might be a me thing.
I see him.
Why the hell can't you see him?
Did you download all the tools and everything? Yeah, because never mind.
They're
Same
just
ones as before.
standard models. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're not
Yeah, I
even
don't see 'em.
downloadable.
Let me reload in.
Okay.
All right. In the meantime,
Yes.
taking the advice to go check out the remains, Derek starts to approach the stairs. He's got light still on his glowing femur, and he notices some broken boards over yonder, and he goes to investigate this little broken area here.
Okay.
Alright, I'm back in.
So under the wood in detritus, it does seem to be a small cache that is hidden away.
All right, so I'll look in at what is there.
From what you can see without removing anything, it looks to be a satchel.
I'm back in.
Oh, okay.
I lift the satchel out or attempt to.
There they are.
Make a strength.
By Merkel.
Okay, you start to pull the bag out and it gets stuck.
What is it stuck on? Can I tell?
All the wood and detritus that are above it.
I attempt to move said wood boards around to retrieve satchel.
Do you let go of the bag?
No. I have it on one hand and I'm trying to move it with the other hand.
Make a strength check with disadvantage.
Alright. This is the end, boy.
So as you're trying to move the wood, there's a rusted and rotted nail that just scrapes against your flesh. And you take 4 points of damage. And you drop the satchel back into the crevice. And you hear something break within.
Bummer. I give up at that point.
Okay.
I'm gonna just stealth back out.
So do you see him now, Chris?
Yeah,
Or
yeah,
Magrom?
I can see him.
So when you were in there, they're just kind of like in a tantric state or an
They're edging.
unwoke. Yeah, they're just like drooling. No, they're like what the hell is that?
In trance.
No, there's a better word for it. Like a
Comatose?
suspended state. They're like in a suspended state. They're just kind of staring or not doing much at all.
Oh, faggot.
The monsters in there?
What's that?
The monsters in that room?
Yes. There are approximately 5 ghouls and 1 zombie in the other room.
I look at the remains up at the top of the stairs. Roll a 17 for medicine.
So it looks to be humanoid. There are some monster parts in there, like a couple kobolds and maybe a few gnolls, other creatures of the wood, and but mainly human body parts.
Must be just fodder.
All right, Tantine, make a perception. Okay.
11.
11. Okay. So you hear something on the left and the right of you as you approach this doorway. And then from right there you see 4 more zombies on that side. And you see at least 1 zombie in this room here. To the right.
I'm going right.
Okay, as you get closer you see 1 more behind him.
Can you see them?
Do you see them, Tantine?
Yeah, 2 in front of me.
I can't see them.
Oh,
It's
dang.
something with the hidden feature for you. And then, okay, now that you're in there, you see 3 more.
Oh. Well, I'm gonna try to.
So
not
have you
try-
seen World War Z?
Yes.
Well, so what these zombies are basically doing is like after Brad Pitt takes that shot, they're just kind of like standing there, walking around, chittering.
Ew. I'm not diseased, so
No.
ignore you and go upstairs.
Where is Tantine headed?
Is he entranced again?
I've made it.
This is not
So
a safe
there's-
place to wander alone.
Landing.
You do not say.
Okay, so at this landing, this looks to be the defensive position for archers defending this side of the cathedral. If there was ever an attack on this area, there is a long ladder that leads to the next level.
All right. I will attach my axe to my belt and climb.
Okay.
I'm gonna just follow him.
So right there, as you're right there, you start to see some of the rungs of the ladder are looking weaker as you begin to climb. Very rotted at this point, as these planks are more exposed to the water from the hole in the roof that is directly above it.
Well, I'll try to grab onto the rope some and see if that
Okay,
helps
so
versus the planks.
yep. Okay, the ropes seem to hold, so you are able to apply your full weight to them as you continue to climb.
It only lets me go that high. Oh.
Okay, yep, go ahead. So you reach the top now, and this looks to be the room and board of whoever was the lookout tower for this northwest, or the lookout for this northwest tower.
Whoa. A room. I will look for clues
Okay.
in these bags.
Make an investigation.
What are you hiding? $21.
Okay. So looking at the bag, you rifle it open, and there are some documents, and there are there's a pair of travel boots in there also.
I will collect all of it and read the documents.
Okay, so reading the documents, looks to be a traveler from Melvant, and his journal reads as follows before it just stops completely. There's a couple entries about him wanting to leave Melvant to go on a search for what is called the Golden Knight, and he traveled the woods, between Phlan and Melvant, searching for this place, and eventually, after a couple entries, you find that he found this place and found the Temple of Lathander here, and that he was, his writing seems to be more excited as he finds this place in reference to the Golden Knight. And the entry stops after I am going to explore the keep.
Interesting. And I see no bones up here?
You do not see any bones.
What about in this foot locker?
The lock it's not locked, so you can open it if you wish.
Okay, I will open it. Heating no safety.
So the rusted hinges creak open, and the wood splintered top creaks, and there's nothing inside but bugs and straw.
I will swipe around with my hand just to make sure there's nothing under the straw.
Okay, go ahead and make an investigation. Or perception, I'm sorry. Keep fucking that up.
$20. Not now.
You do find a hidden compartment in the bottom.
I will open it.
There is nothing in the hidden compartment.
I move my hand around in the compartment to make sure.
Make a perception check.
Russian nesting doll.
Yeah.
19.
You find another hidden compartment.
And I will open it.
There's nothing in that either.
And I will shove my hand in that compartment.
Make another perception check.
Oh my god.
10.
You have reached the bottom.
Out of frustration, I'm going to bring my axe down on this chest.
Go ahead and make an attack roll.
It's a mimic!
Oh my gosh, you stupid broken game.
Yeah, you smack that.
13.
Yeah, you hit it.
Yeah, smack.
Real damage.
Yeah. Okay, cool. We won't work with that one either.
Toast! You have long arms.
Oh, 7.
7, so the thing just busts apart and shatters. It's so old.
Good.
He checks it for one more compartment.
I check underneath where it's broken for any compartments.
Make a perception.
Oh my gosh.
I had a weird reload just now, and now I can see things.
Yeah, I had a weird reload too.
I cannot see the other
That's
players.
crazy because all I see is green. I see a
So
sea
you
of green
see
right now.
a crack in the floorboard under the chest, where the chest was. That leads seems to be more space than you would think there would be.
This is magical. What is this? I'm gonna check that crack.
I can't click on them anymore, the other players.
Perception. Okay, let me fix that.
Mock's currently green screened.
Green screen, green screen.
That last patch messed things up.
Yeah, it very well could have. Are you rolling another perception, TNT?
Yeah, I didn't hear if you said to. Dee.
Might just have to play with more verbal description.
$21.
You find one dice.
Oh, dice.
A die.
What color is it?
It is a 6-sided die that is red and black. Red base with black dots.
Nice. Alright, I'll pick it up.
Make a strength check.
Yeah.
22.
Ooh.
Okay, you pick it up easily.
And I'll put it in my pocket.
Okay.
I hope the DC was 2.
Look at all this dice everywhere.
Is there a walkway up this way, or is that just roof?
Hang on, I'm fixing Chris's issue here. Can you click on Toast and okay, let me Mock, are you back? Are you ready to go?
I'm ready to go.
Alright, I'll summon you in. Tantine, let me fix you here. Why can't I? Oh, because I'm you. There we go. Okay, what are you doing, Tantine?
Is there anything straight ahead, or is that a roof or a wall?
That is a roof.
And it leads to nowhere.
Yeah, it's just there was a stone area there, but it is now rotted away, and you just see the roof now.
All right there.
Yeah, my milk dud juice went down the wrong tube.
Oh, milk dud.
Alright, I guess I'll go back downstairs.
You have
the
longer
roof is
arms.
reversible if you wish to
Oh,
attempt.
well, I'll attempt it.
But remember, this is a rotted as fuck roof.
Yeah, those are my favorite kind. What happened?
look in the D&D channel when you can.
Oh my gosh, that's so good.
Oh, I love it.
Make that the thumbnail.
Yeah.
Okay. Quick question.
Yeah.
Are we considering this ambiance, or is there actually a fire at this cooking station?
Where in that room you were just in?
Yeah.
So the
Are there-
embers are still lit. It is not a full roaring fire, but the embers are still lit.
Oh, so there should have been someone nearby within hours, I would assume.
Well, at most like 16 or 12 hours, because the wind up here is pretty vicious. It could keep coals burning for a long time.
Still not
So-
that long.
Is there anything in the food pot?
No, not anymore.
I talked to Toast
Uh,
yet, or are you still traversing a roof?
You can do that before I traverse.
Go ahead, Darik.
Toast. There's a
You
satchel
require my
down in.
assistance.
Yeah, you have longer arms than I do. There seems to be a cat here, and I can't reach the satchel at the bottom of it. Maybe you can with your longer arm.
Alright, so
It could have something within that could benefit us.
is Toast able to rip up the floorboards first?
Yeah, you can try. Make a strength check.
Doesn't he have like special mongoloid strength?
Well, I'm
It
asking him, yeah.
it says a large like a large.
Yeah, the DC to lift these with both hands is a 2, so you easily lift those up, no problem.
Alright, so I get those out of the way. I reach down and
Oh, it did it again.
start pulling out the different flasks, and I hand them to Darik.
Was it just the satchel, or when he lifted that, did he see other stuff?
What's that?
When he lifted the boards, did he see other stuff, or is it just the satchel?
Yeah, there's old bottles, glass bottles with corks on them that are filled with some kind of liquid.
I'm gonna reload
That's
one more
the
time.
satchel. Okay.
Alright, so I reach down and I pick up the bottles, and I start handing them to Darik first.
Okay.
All right.
And then I pick up the satchel last.
Okay, you're able to lift the satchel. You notice at the bottom of the satchel though is dripping.
Alright, so Toast looks and he opens up the satchel and looks inside.
So there is a shattered flask, and with one half with the cork on it, and the other half just the bottom bowl part of the flask.
Alright,
The
he
liquid seems to have seeped into the ground and into the backpack.
he hands the backpack over to Darik. And since he's a lot taller than him, the
I'm
satchel would probably be dripping on Darik as he hands it to him. Here.
Okay. Where does it drip on me?
It would be your feet, because it's not like he's just gonna hold it over your head to hand it to you.
That's I don't know.
Why don't you ask him that?
Yeah, yeah.
Do you require anything else?
No, so it just splashed on me a little bit. Okay.
Alright, then he walks away.
I am gonna investigate the bottles, I suppose.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there are about 3. There's 3 bottles there.
Okay. Is that pure investigation, or is there something else when it comes to liquid?
No, it's perception now at this point.
Perception. $15.
So one of the liquids in the flask is a reddish liquid, and you're pretty confident that this is a healing potion.
And the other two are
The other 2 are unknown to you. One is like a brown colored, dirty mixture looking thing, and the other is a blackish liquid.
can I roll medicine
On the one that I'm pretty sure is a healing potion?
Yes, but you have to take a sip of it in order to understand its properties. It's not like you can just look at it and know what medical properties it has.
Okay, so I will, I uncork it, and I dip my bony finger in, and then touch it to my tongue.
Okay.
And then I'll roll medicine?
Yep.
Okay. 15.
So as you touch the liquid to your mouth, you definitely can taste that it is a healing potion, and it is still fairly potent for how long it was probably stored in here. So this is a healing potion that will heal 48 points of damage.
48, okay. I recork it and place it in my bag.
Okay.
Along with the other two that I'll figure out later. It's probably wicked old, like, booze or something.
Man.
These sludgy stuff.
Didn't that Bona fella say we had to go underneath this place?
Yes, we have to
Yes.
go to the mortuary.
All right, Tantine, what are you doing up there on that
Isn't
roof?
this the mortuary?
Batman.
Climbing.
Okay,
Or
where do you-
underneath.
Where do you begin your climb?
I will inspect the roof as best I can to see if I can find maybe a better area with more purchase than
Okay.
Technically, a mortuary is like a morgue, so it's typically underneath.
what would you like me to roll?
Do an investigation.
We want Magrom.
Okay, so you figure that the rocky outcropping here, that part of the roof, is a safe bet and is still fairly stable. Make a perception check to see if you know exactly where to put your feet. Like which stones are wiggly and which stones look to be fairly solid.
The rocky thing to my left, 12.
Yes, these rocky things
Oh,
here.
okay.
So you can definitely tell that this outcropping here is should not be stepped on. This particular one.
I'm getting a lot of errors.
I wonder why. Anyone else getting errors?
No.
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 I might have to reinstall later.
It's your CPU.
Might be.
No, it's
Really? You think so?
no. I hope not for this.
Where can't I step? Here?
No. Once you get to the stone platform, this is that you cannot. You should. Well, you can, but you shouldn't. This piece
So-
right here.
Yeah,
So my
dude.
brain wants me to go this way,
Yes.
but not go on that stone.
So yeah, like that probably.
Not do that.
No, do this.
Oh.
Don't do this.
Okay. I see what you're saying. Do this.
Yes. Okay, so now you have a choice here. You can either scale the roof directly this way, or you can attempt to spider crawl this way, and then this way. This
Spider
way
crawl.
does seem safer, but it is a far more constitution demanding journey. Whereas this way is quicker, but is going to require more dexterity to climb, as it is a fairly steep slope.
I'm gonna take the longer angle.
Okay? So you can get to the edge here without any issue. No, that's one.
Oh. Now do I go diagonal?
Mm-hmm. Okay, so right there, make a Constitution saving throw as you begin to dig your hands into the rotted roof and climb up using your strength and endurance.
You want me to do like an athletics check?
Yeah.
15.
Okay. Yep. You're able to pull yourself up to this moss here that gives you a firmer grip, and you can kind of rest for a minute.
I can't wait to slip before I get to the roof.
Why is Peter Parker here?
You know, it's funny. It's like I almost gave you an item that would help you in this.
It's funny.
In case you were to fall.
You gave me one?
I gave the group one.
Am I holding it?
No, Gertie is.
Gertie, you bitch.
You got it.
Alright, I'm gonna continue.
Okay. Make one more athletics.
You didn't identify that.
How about that?
Oh, yeah. You're able to scale it easily. And as you reach the top, this section of roof crumbles and gives way.
Oh, dang. Which way do I want to go? I'm gonna check the area above the altar first.
Okay.
Do I see anything in this
So
room?
you see a lot of crates, some openings that lead to the outside, and obviously a lot of weather damage in this area. The floorboards seem particularly weak here due to exposure.
Crates. Like, what kind of crates do I think I'm looking at?
So this crate in front of you, the long one, seems to be mostly drinking containers, mugs, flasks, some steins. Nothing that you can perceive to be of value. The one on the corner here does have a treasure chest sticking out at the top.
Alright. I will attempt to stick to the edges of the floor, thinking that it will be ledgered into the stonework.
Okay, so you're able to get to that point, and you feel the floorboards are fairly stable through this trajectory. Okay, here you feel one of the floorboards give way and fall to the bottom.
Do I have enough reaction to not fall in with
Yeah,
my
no,
leg?
it was just one foot kind of went through. You're able to catch yourself.
I'm gonna investigate this chest. Nickel.
Okay, go ahead. It looks to be a standard chest. The only thing you notice about it does have a padlock on the mechanism that closes the chest.
Is it a particularly? I'm moving this. Is it a particularly large chest?
No, it is about the size of a about the size of a small dog. You could pick it up if you wanted to.
Okay, I'll pick it up.
Okay, make
I'll
sure. Okay, so you are able to lift the chest.
And I will.
Now you're carrying a chest.
Situation
Is it-
gets more precarious.
Is it too big to put in my pack?
Yes.
Alright.
Just huck it down at Derry.
Yep.
Okay. Yeet. Anyone else got something they want to do while Tantine thinks about this?
I'm following Magrom, and at this point, I guess I see these zombies that he's looking at.
I'm just gonna kind of sashay to the left of this one.
Okay.
Careful now. And I'm gonna
Now,
put
boogie right.
and I'm gonna push this door open and boogie in.
Okay. The door does not move as you push it.
Do I see a latch or anything?
You do see a like a ring, a ringed door handle.
I'm gonna pull slightly.
It does come towards you.
All right.
Do the zombies do anything? Or are they
No,
lethargic?
this zombie is in the way of it opening fully.
I'm gonna gently just push against the zombie towards the other zombie,
Okay.
and then pull the door. I almost want to pat him on the head.
Okay, so the door does open, but it's towards you. You ignore the model.
I can't ignore it. My game is freaking out. It's gonna be a bad video.
Wonder why. Do you want to? I mean, it won't take long. Do you want to uninstall it and reinstall it quick?
Nah, it's not that disruptive. I just can't. It just resets me being able to click on players.
Oh.
So that's annoying. But anyway.
This looks to be a storeroom for kitchenware, wine casks, old wine casks, beer casks.
Anything interesting to search further?
There is a chest in the corner, the southeastern corner of the room.
I'm gonna see if it opens.
It does.
And what is inside?
Inside there is 2 or 3 goblets. There's 1 gold one, 1 silver one, and a copper.
I drop all 3 in my bag.
Okay.
Is that a way up?
Where?
It's like a ladder.
Yes. But obviously it does not go all the way to the ground.
Then I ignore it, because I'm short and dwarf.
I'm short and dwarfish.
And then I just
Jimmy, what are you doing?
walk back over here.
Gertie's sneaking about, checking out this room.
Can you tell me where you are so I can find you?
I think opposite you
I'll fix that.
from where you are.
Yeah, hang on.
Yeah, it's just if it happens again, it's gonna keep getting in. Okay, over there. That's where Tantine went. I don't see any ways down. I guess it's maybe one of the outbuildings.
These zombies are quite
Everyone-
lethargic.
Say it again.
The issue should be fixed for you.
And it just crashed again.
Oh
I
my
wonder if
gosh.
it's something to do with that.
Maybe now it's done it. Now it's done it 5 times in a row.
I'm watching, you're on my screen, you're appearing and disappearing over and over again.
Yeah, I think that's probably it. Maybe try disabling your add-ons and integrations that you have, because it's running
There
stable
shouldn't be
for
any
me.
add-ons. There's no add-ons we need to run anymore.
There's Beyond the Spire integration, right?
Oh, integration, yeah.
Yeah, I would disable that or just close Chrome and then see if that
Yeah.
resolves it.
I'm gonna undo all these mods.
That too, yeah. Gertie.
How do you
whispers-
boot to
Oh, go ahead.
Tailspire?
Just
Through R2 Modman or right through Tailspire?
just Steam.
Okay.
Let's see if that works. Did you do any new symbiotes since we?
No.
Okay.
I have that disabled.
Just a few models that are new, but
We'll see if that worked.
I wonder if it's an issue with one of the environmental settings, like the lighting.
Seems like every time I click on one of you guys, that seems to happen. It was when I was looking at Tantine earlier too. Anyway.
Alright, Gertie, what are you doing?
Gertie whispers to Derek.
I'm gonna go check out that room over there and see if I can sneak past those zombies.
Why is that so funny?
Okay, sorry.
Why is
The
that
zombies are
bone?
quite lethargic.
Why did that bone get a little bigger in his hand?
The femur glows.
I see these zombies. What are they doing?
They're just kind of milling about in that room, not paying you any attention.
I can go here.
This one falls as it's attempting to get off of the staircase and face plants, and then gets back up and resumes its milling about.
So I see that staircase. Can I get to it without like bumping shoulders with these gentlemen?
Yeah, you can. I mean, your rogue nature allows you to sneak through there, no problem.
Let me check this thaumaturgy thing.
I'm walked out the front of the church, just looking around.
Okay.
I'm studying these zombies.
Which ones, Derek?
I'm just the ones in front of me. I'm just watching them.
Okay, so they're just milling about.
Have they made any sort of visual contact?
There's nothing for them to make visual contact. All of the eyes in these zombies are gone.
Excellent.
I'm gonna walk down this path.
Okay, stop there. You come across a half-eaten body. There's still some flesh clinging to the bones, and there are a few rats going to work on the skeleton.
I'm gonna take a look at it.
So it seems to be a male, from what pieces are left. The lower half of the body is pretty much all fleshy bone, freshly chewed bone. And the top half is being worked on as you approach.
Do I see any personal effects?
No, you do not.
I'm just gonna kind of look around the corner.
Make a investigation as you turn the corner. So you see, in the dark. I mean, obviously it is dark now. I have the exposure turned up for ease of use, but throughout the area ahead of you, you do get glints and glimmers of what seem to be crystalline eyes in the area ahead of you. Quite a few of them.
Do anything?
But they are closer to the ground.
Do I see anything about the structure, like a basement door or anything?
Not from your point of view there.
Alright. I'll head back up. And I'm gonna go around this side. And if somebody wanted to cut to somebody else one.
Tantine, what are you doing?
Trying to go back the way I came.
Where are you? Where'd you go? Oh, there you are.
Right here.
Okay, so you make it to that ledge without incident. carrying the chest. So now you're on the stable middle area of the roof.
Alright, I'm gonna put the chest down and smack the lock with my axe.
Okay, go ahead and make an attack roll.
Ooh.
So as you go to attack the chest, looking at the chest, it reminds you of that infuriating chest that you had in the Northeast Tower, and you just abandon all reason and see red, and you just go into a fighting frenzy. So I need you to just start chopping at that chest with abandon. So make 2 attack rolls.
Make damage? That's damage. Did you want damage?
Yeah, that's damage. Yeah, I'm sorry. So you hack the top of the chest open, and with the first swing, and inside there are a few items, and the second swing totally decimates whatever was in that chest into your berserk fury.
Nice. Kind of look at what's destroyed.
After you end your berserk, yeah, how long does that last?
If you're unable to get close enough to the creature to attack it with the weapon, your turn ends after you've used up all your available movement.
Yeah, so there's really nothing up here for you to attack.
I don't see a time on this. Okay, so this berserk state ends when you start your turn and there are no creatures within 60 feet of you that you can see or hear.
Yeah, so that chest was the creature, the last creature. So you, after you totally destroy the chest, you shake your head, and you kind of snap back to it, and before you is the ruins of a chest and whatever items were inside.
Can I look at what cool stuff I just destroyed?
Yes, you can.
What do you want me to roll?
Investigation.
16?
Okay, so in the chest, it looks like there was a cloak and a helmet, but they are now completely destroyed.
Nice. Alright, I take the chest and I throw it over the side.
Yeet!
And you can tumble a chest down there and roll to see if it hits toast. Alright.
Where is he? Ah! Oh, yeah.
Oh, there it goes.
Make a dexterity saving throw as you hear something tumbling down the roof heading towards the hole directly above your head. Oh!
Oh, shoot.
So you perceive something with your spider, or with your crab toast sense, and you definitely move out of the way as the chest comes tumbling down, crashing to where you were standing. Druid, you doing anything? Gertie, what about you? Alright, we'll go back to Magrom.
Oh, sorry, I was muted.
Go ahead, what are you doing?
I see a ladder.
Yes.
Is it sturdy?
It is.
Sturdy,
From what
like
you can
girthy
see.
tail. From what I can see. Okay, I'll climb the ladder.
Okay. So you get to about here, and you can see that the weather has damaged the rungs and the ropes of the ladder. And it looks like someone was here not too long ago.
What do I see that indicates that? Maybe dusty fingerprints?
Yeah, the dust on the wood part of the ladder is disturbed, and there are fresh boot prints.
Fresh boots. I'll climb back down before I proceed further, and I'll wait for the team.
Okay. Magrom.
I was muted before. I apologize.
Is Magrom here?
You want me to go?
Sorry,
Yeah, go ahead.
I was peeing.
Narik, what are you doing?
So
I tell the party, by the way, what I saw up there.
I believe Tantine. Tantine was headed that way. I turn and I look at the zombies, and I get kind of close to one, and I ask it, "Where is your master?"
So as soon as you speak to it, they all turn to look at you. And then as soon as you ask them that, they begin to head this way.
Oh, I didn't have to use undercommon. Dang, I was gonna use my other languages too.
Toast, follow.
Where is he?
Birdie, let's go. They're going to take us to their master.
Okay, I'm coming.
And then you'll be there.
Why did it sound like a Filipino boy?
I don't know.
Magrom, these zombies are taking us to the master.
I don't know what a Filipino boy sounds like, but especially in that context.
Has anyone seen Tantine? Oh no, we don't know where Tantine is.
He went upstairs.
I mockingly from up here look down at Derek and say, "No."
There's the basement.
There it is.
Now that you guys are here, you can see a corpse pile within torchlight distance. Just for shits and giggles, this is actually how dark it is. But for ease of game access, you know, I'm gonna crank it up a little bit. It kind of ruins my mapping, but whatever. You see a bunch of corpses over here being feasted upon by what seems to be a rolling ball of rats. A massive, massive amount of rats milling about this corpse pile. And you see quite a few rats within the area also, and then a larger ball of rats over here, but not nearly as large as the one in front of you.
So Toast is a little excited. He goes, "Eat, my friends, eat."
It's a rat king. I've never seen one in person.
So they just go about their business. They're not paying much heed to you at the moment.
Is there actually a rat token there, a giant one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't see it.
Ugh, bummer.
It's more like a token that represents like 100 rats all bundled
You see
together.
that one?
I see the little one that you moved a bit ago.
But not this one, huh?
No.
Okay. Yeah, I think an uninstall and reinstall will fix it, but again, another time.
I can do it, but you'll just have to really describe things while I'm black screen.
Okay. Tantine, what are you doing?
Going into this area.
Okay.
We should probably wait until the entire party is here before we approach Lord Darian Hagen.
You can go on without me.
Do I see anything?
We may just be able to find this blacksmith.
I'm gonna go get Tantine and tell him what we're doing while I'm black screen.
So in here, okay, you see another storeroom. Supplies are stored here. Make an investigation check as you scan the room. Okay, so hidden in the darkness where the sun's rays don't seem to hit, you do see a ladder over here that can go to a platform.
These zombies were quite willing to take us to their master.
I will
Very obedient.
attempt to go up.
Yeah, the ladder's in good condition. It is pretty protected from the elements.
And I will go as far as I can.
Yep, you can keep going. Okay. So this area, a little bit more weathered and beat down. But you do see a staircase to your right and ahead.
Oh, okay. No, continue. Oh. Ooh. Whoa.
So as you cross the top of the staircase and onto this floor, you see a working alchemical lab. And there's a skeleton in the middle of what looks to be a ritual dais.
Okay, skeleton. Does it appear, if I can tell from inspecting it, that it died of maybe magical means or decayed?
Make a perception with advantage. So
22.
the skeleton before you looks exactly like the skeleton that talked to you at the keep.
That talked to us back at the other place?
Yes.
So like a projection. I could think. Interesting. What about this book next to it?
It
Huh.
seems to be a normal book. It does have a lock on it.
I'll pick it up. Does it seem like the lock is clasped?
So the lock is not only clasped, but it has a chain that reaches to the spinal cord of the skeleton and is attached.
Oh. Are there any religious markings? I'm pretty sure I know what Lathander is at this point.
Yes.
Um,
This does not seem to be the work of Lathander. You knowing him to be a holy and a good deity.
can I religious check it can I see any markings on it?
Not on the skeleton, no, or the book.
Or the book, okay. And there's a chain attached to the skeleton's spine. I will place the book back down for now because I don't want to disturb a trap of some sort.
Okay.
And I will go to the table to look for more clues.
So looking at the table, you see alchemical ingredients for what you can suffice to be alchemical ingredients, some beakers, some books on alchemy. The book in front of you is on a page, but the language in the book, what languages do you speak?
Not many. Common and orc.
Okay, so you can't really understand the language that's on the book. It is written in a foreign dialect.
Mm. Mm.
You can see pictures on the page if you want to make an investigation.
Okay. 14.
Now make an Arcana. Okay, so you see an outline of a person, and then you see an arrow going to a book, and then you see an arrow going to what looks to be like a flask or a potion, and then you see an arrow that goes from the potion to the person, and then another arrow that goes from below the person to the potion.
Must be cooking ingredients. It points to like a person on the page or the person behind me that's dead. That wouldn't make sense that it is that person. But a person on the page then.
No, let me take a quick picture.
Okay.
Yeah. Pardon me.
Does it point to their wiener or their spine and they got the spell wrong?
Yes. DnD, there it is. Okay, I just posted it.
That is excellent.
Yes.
Oh.
I wasn't that far off. It looks like the wiener's supposed to go into the potion and the potion goes into the man.
Yes.
So the man puts parts of himself into the potion and drinks himself while he eats the book into the potion. Okay. All right. Anything else on this table?
Nothing that you can see as being valuable.
Put it in the stream.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I will.
I hope I don't have to do all my Hero Forge stuff.
Okay, so nothing else
Any
looks.
errors, Magrom?
I'm booting back up.
Okay, go ahead, Tantine. Sorry.
Nothing else looks of major importance.
No.
All right, then I'm going to take the book, and I don't care if it's attached to his spine.
Yeah, open it up. Read his bloody insides.
It's the treasure goblin.
Oh god, who invited this guy?
Oh boy.
So make a strength check to attempt to rip the book away from the skeleton.
I'm back in.
But the crazy goblin's holding your wiener, so -2 to your roll.
21.
So you are able to put your foot on the spine of the skeleton and pull with all your might, and the lower section of the skeleton breaks free, and the shackles free themselves from the skeleton, and you are able to take possession of the book.
Yeah. Okay.
Uh-oh.
I will put the book in my pack,
Okay.
and before I leave, I'm assuming these 3 things are candles.
Yes,
Can I light them?
you can.
I'm gonna
Do you
do
have
it.
anything to light them?
This candle on the table that's still burning, if it is.
Okay, I'll give it to you.
Because you put it there.
You have to yell toast, though.
I will light
Toast.
the 3 candles.
Okay.
Oh, I did it again.
What the hell?
Dang, dude.
Womp, womp, womp.
Does anything happen?
You see the legs of the skeleton start to twitch.
Perfect. Wake up. Okay. Do I see any more potion? Or
No, you
a potion, bottle, or anything?
make an investigation.
What dark magics is he playing?
Alright, so 15.
15, you said?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Hang on. Alright, see you in the morning.
Ocean.
Potion.
Hey guys, it's a potion.
Okay. So what did I say? There was a potion on the table?
You didn't say.
Okay, so you're
You
making
made me
an investigation to
investigate,
see.
yeah.
Okay. So what did you roll?
15.
Looking at the table, you do see a chest on the second level of the table. That seems to be about potion size.
Oh. I'm gonna try to get that chest and see what's in it.
Okay. It is locked.
How sturdy is the lock?
The lock seems to be a gold metal padlock with runic etching on it.
Oh my gosh.
Did Magrom find you yet?
I will.
I just appear aside next to him with greedy eyes.
I will grab the lock with my gauntlet and see if anything happens.
No, nothing happens.
I forgot I was actually going to see him.
Okay. I will. Where the heck is Magrom?
Can you put me to where the highest point before I have to start doing skill checks is?
I mean, you're a slippery little rogue, so you would have a far easier time doing this than a paladin.
I do have the
Right.
ability second story work.
My patience is wearing thin. Sneak
Oh,
person.
look who just appeared.
Why is he magically up here? He didn't know where I was.
That's what I was
Meta.
doing, finding you. Yeah.
Yeah,
Meta,
he was
meta,
finding it.
meta,
So you
meta,
get to
meta.
the top of this platform, and you see Tantine hard at work at a bench with a summoning circle fully lit and a skeleton torn in half in the middle of the circle.
You see me about to lower my axe on the skeleton in anger.
This is exactly what it looks like. What's going on there, TNT?
There's a book that doesn't
Oh,
make
you
much
had the
sense.
Ugh.
Yes.
I have the book. I point at this book on the table and say, there's a book that doesn't make much sense, and there's a chest above it that I can't get open.
Was this the book you couldn't read because of languages?
Yes.
Yes.
What do I have? It's probably not going to be much better. Is it Dwarvish?
No, it's not.
Pictograms.
Is it thief markings?
Funny you should ask. No, it's not the mark.
I can't read this either.
Can you open that chest?
Where is it?
Above the book.
Oh.
Second level of the table.
I check for traps.
So, upon investigating this lock, you see that there isn't really a mechanical or a physical way to open it that you can tell.
Afraid there's not a place to jam me pixie.
Padlock with no keyhole?
Yeah.
There is a keyhole, but
Oh.
the keyhole is arranged in a way that definitely not something that you've seen before, Magrom, or something that you've ever had experience opening or picking.
I could give it a try.
You sure can.
The book that I stowed, the piece that was in this dude's spine, what's it look like?
The book? What does the book look like?
The other end of the chain with the piece that was in his spine, what's it look like? Was it like a spike or
No, it was just a rounded clasp.
on a person's spine?
Yes.
Yeah, class.
So like if they were living, they had a book attached to them for years.
Yes.
Okay. Alright.
I'm gonna look for anything that looks like a key.
Or they could have been dead and someone clasped it around the spinal cord.
Okay. Oh dang.
What did you roll for?
Looking for anything sort of key or anything like that. Or that would look like it would fit in there.
So the way that this keyhole looks, it doesn't look like a standard keyhole with a circle on top and then the bottom part, slit. It looks to be more rounded and sleek. And looking at the skeleton that you just approached here, it looks like almost a skeletal finger could fit into that keyhole.
We got plenty of them.
Only because you rolled a natural 20. Fuck.
I'd try
Can I
his
pick the
toe.
box up?
Make a strength check. Yeah, you can.
I'd try his toes, they were wiggling.
I'm gonna bring the box over to him, I guess. And start putting fingers in there.
Okay.
You think it's a finger.
I'll start with the pointer.
So you take the bony finger and you stick the pointer finger in the lock, and the lock cracks open.
I point it towards Tantine and open it.
So,
And then look over the top.
inside the chest, there was no, fortunately for Tantine, there were no traps. But inside the chest, there's a velvet lining across the top and the bottom. And the bottom is very cushioned. And resting in the chest is a flask with a greenish liquid that seems to have red swirls in the liquid that are constantly moving.
Right. I pick it up and see if there's anything else underneath it.
No, there's just cushion.
For the pushing.
Okay.
I look at Tantine. What do you want to do with it?
According to that picture, we gotta put the potion on the skeleton.
But why?
I don't know. It looks like your friend you were talking to.
What?
It looks like the friend you were talking to across the way in the courtyard.
If you were restarting, it looks like the Duke Donald Adair that we talked to, the skeleton. Yep,
Gotcha.
it looks identical to him.
So I just kind of rub my chin and I'm like, what if it's like a cloud giant's potion or something?
Well, we can just leave.
I'm with you. What do you want to do?
Let's... seeing what Magrom did, I'm going to do the same thing, even though I didn't investigate the lock and have no idea if a real key will work, but I'm going to shove his finger into the book that I have.
Okay.
That's locked. And see if it opens it.
It does not open.
Can I see that?
Yep, and I
You
hand it
see
to him.
The lock does not open.
I'm going to pick the lock on the book.
Go ahead.
It's a scary book.
You are able to pick the lock.
I hand it back to him.
I will open the book and see if it possesses me.
So as you open the book, the first page has a skull emblem. And as you open it, you see the eyes of the skull begin to take shape. And they start to flesh out, and there begins to be color. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Do I die instantly, I hope?
No,
No.
but you begin to start. You begin to be afraid, and then after the eyes begin to flesh out and they start to stare at you harder and harder, you become extremely afraid, to the point where you close the book and you are terrified to open it again.
Oh, Necromancy of Thay. I throw it on the ground.
Mind if I peek at this?
Yeah, it's scary.
I'm gonna sit down to next to my skeletal friend here, pat his head, and read the book.
Okay, make a wisdom saving throw.
Hold on, I almost pushed the wrong one. Dang.
So the same thing. The eyes begin to pierce your soul, and you become extremely afraid, and you need to close the book before you are fully terrorized.
Let's read this later. Oh.
Are we too scared to take it with us?
No.
I was
Now
gonna
that it's
scream.
closed.
I was gonna scream and throw it towards them.
Are we too scared to open it and put it on the skeleton's face?
Yes.
Yeah.
Your fingers shake and your body begins to shake uncontrollably as you even touch the class.
Alright. I will...
Hold on, mate. I grab him and I look him in the eyes. We're not gonna let a little book terrorize us, are we? Are we? And I shake him. We got this. We're men. Well, not. Well, you're half a man, but. And I'm not.
Nah. Should we drink the potion?
Yes, you should.
That's the greatest idea.
I drink the potion.
And it's a D&D.
Oh my God, I'm dying.
It's gotta be liquid courage. You'll be able to read it.
Do I kill myself right now?
I'm just nodding, like smiling.
Alex's dying right now, I can tell.
I hold on to the potion bottle. And it's still coalescing.
Yes.
There's voice. Oh my gosh.
But the picture shows.
I gotta look at that again. Hold on.
The picture shows a book. That's a book in the middle, right?
Yes.
A book to make the potion, and then you drink the potion, and it brings you back as a potion. So, is this person here in the potion?
We should make Toast drink it.
I shake the potion. Does anything happen?
Shaking the potion doesn't seem to have an effect. The coalescing continues in its same viscosity, whether you shake it or whether it's still.
I hold the potion really close to the skeleton. Does the skeleton move?
No, but the legs are still twitching. Make a medicine check.
He has a pulse.
A, B, C, D. There it is.
So, knowing basic anatomy, you surmise that the bottom half of the skeleton is moving distinctly from the top half because you severed its spine.
Wouldn't the top half be moving, not the bottom? Or are you saying the nerve endings are firing on his legs, even though he has no flesh?
You're not sure.
Hmm. Can I smell the potion?
If you uncork it.
Can I uncork the potion?
I mean, you can.
I'm gonna uncork the potion. I have uncorked the potion. Is anything happening to me?
Yes. So
Okay.
the coalescing liquid within the potion
Yeah.
filters out, and you see it take on a clouded shape above the skeleton, and you hear like a fizzling sensation in the air, and then you see a coalescing figure begin to form, and it's a figure you've seen before. So make a perception check to see if you can identify this figure in this coalescing cloud.
It's a lot of less.
So is the coalescing cloud around the skeleton or above the skeleton?
Above the skeleton.
Okay. 16.
So this figure, it's a hooded figure, a very gaunt-looking figure, and it is a figure that you've seen walking around the streets of Phlan that is usually accompanied by many dead bodies.
A necromancer? So is this his experiment?
Don't those guys,
Can I try to talk to this cloud?
No, I mean you can.
Can I remember anything about necromancers and vials?
You
So,
can try with disadvantage because you know jack shit about it.
necromancer, what are you doing here?
At least a 10. Hold on.
No, you can't. none of this makes any sense to you.
An 8.
The only thing that made sense to you was picking the lock on the book. That's about it. So the clouded figure starts to coalesce and go down into the skeleton. And you see the top half begin to
Oh god.
coat and begin to grow flesh. And you see the flesh start to coalesce down the spinal cord, but it stops where the severance was.
Don't worry, I've disabled it. I say to Magrom.
Someone just said it's gonna be Lieutenant Dan.
So
That's the wheelchair one.
As the flesh begins to grow and it begins to take form and shape, you see that it is resembling more and more as the minutes pass the necromancer that you've seen in Phlan.
Oh, okay. I was really hoping that it would be the blacksmith and have to shape him a wheelchair. I will let the magic or the potion keep doing what it's doing, and forming the necromancer on the skeletal corpse.
So you hear like a hissing noise, and then as the vocal cords begin to form, it turns more and more into a scream that gets louder and louder and louder. And then finally, the vocal cords take shape and it is able to speak to you. The eyes fully haven't formed yet. It's more like a gelatinous orb in the socket. But it does turn to look at you, and you hear the vocal cords strain through dry, fleshy bits as it says, "You have destroyed my experiment. If you see me in Phlan again, it will be your last." And then the skeleton and the corpse begin to sizzle and pop, and it melts into the floor.
You should have drank it. You should have drank the potion.
Well, when we see the necromancer, I'm gonna kill him. I say to Magrom. And
Won't your lady friend be a bit upset and kill us?
Oh, Bane will side with me. So the bones sizzled away?
Yes. Well, the top
Just-
half.
Okay, I'll take the bottom half and throw them out the window.
Heck yeah, dude. Heck yeah.
Do I have to roll strength, or is this just gonna happen?
No, it just happens.
Okay, I will take my axe and I will bring it down on this book.
Okay.
Table
Make
book.
an attack roll.
Magrom, hope I don't miss, alright? Horribly, that is. Alright, 22.
Okay, so your axe slams atop the book, and shatters the book in half, which knocks the candle over into quite a lot of powder that is on the table.
Good.
So I need you to make a dexterity saving throw as a fire erupts in front of you.
Whoa!
Hey.
Okay, so you're not able to back away in time, as there is a minor explosion on the table that knocks you back. And you take 9 points of damage.
Is the explosion sufficient enough to burn all these books and everything up here?
Yes, it destroys everything. But as you attempt to leave the circle, you cannot.
Oh, I'm stuck here?
Yes.
Sweet. I throw the book out the window.
Okay.
Can I move out of the circle?
Yes, you can.
Okay. I threw it towards my group. Up that, what is it? The south side.
Please land towards one of them.
South side.
How far did he throw it?
Can I roll strength throw to see how far it goes?
Yes.
And this is with anger. 'Cause
Make
I
an
hit...
attack roll to see if you get it through the opening.
Oh.
Where'd he go?
Attack roll?
Yeah.
Good, because that roll sucked.
Bam.
Okay, so you go to throw the book, and you throw it into the flames that are on the desk.
Alright.
Guess we'll never know what's in it.
Did Magrom leave yet?
He's flying.
I was gonna leave and just say I appeared next to the group, but
You should have left. Leave. Get out the window, quick.
I thought you threw it, not attack something.
No, he threw it into the burning fire, and now he has...
That's true. I didn't use my axe. I threw it. That is correct, yeah. So you're fine.
You can't leave the circle.
Still? I threw it. You said I was good once I threw it.
Yeah, out the window, but you threw it to the desk that's 2 feet from you.
So it's there but not burning.
It is burning.
Alright, well I pull it toward me with my axe.
Okay.
Do I have it again?
Yes, you do.
Alright, I'm throwing the flaming book out the south window.
Okay, make an attack roll.
Wouldn't it
Oh,
be...
yeah, you huck it now.
Wouldn't it be, athletics?
No, this is attack. It's like a fucking typical Remy gambling shooting deal.
How far did it go?
14... 16 strength of throw, athleticism.
Okay, so it lands about here.
Oh, that sucks.
What a weakling. Do we see a flaming book flying through the air?
Toast sure as shit doesn't. You can roll perception.
I'm looking at these guys, so my back is
Toast-
to it.
But Toast loves fire, so... I would think the explosions or something could have got his attention.
They're pretty high up there.
Okay.
Gertie, did you see anything? Because my back is to
Well,
it.
no, it is extremely dark. So yeah, he would see the the explosion and the flames. I mean, all of them down there.
I mean, a flaming book coming out the window. You probably see that.
Yeah, they would see that too for sure. Yeah.
What was that?
I thought I saw something. Did you see something?
Yeah, a flaming fireball just came out the spire.
What the hell?
Magrom. Do you have
I
a
will check
rope
it out.
that can help us get down faster?
Gertie, go check that out.
Oh, I certainly do. Tiddlywinks! Just
Or
kidding.
how'd you get?
Just
Did you
kidding.
climb up? Did you climb up the side?
Yeah,
You are able to leave the circle now, as the book is
What?
on the ground.
because I'm sneak.
All right. Well, I'm gonna have to go the slow way.
All right, so we'll say for the.
I'm
sake of
following.
it,
I'd be following
Look
Gertie,
it
so
out.
she
Look up. Look up.
Where am I?
You're down here by the rest of the.
How'd I get here? I don't remember.
Amnesia.
I don't remember going down all those steps. What if there's an important item I missed? Like the ones I chopped up and caught on fire.
I do appreciate you've given us a reason to kill that motherfucker.
You don't have a
Alright.
reason to kill him. He has a big fucking reason to kill you, though.
I have a reason to kill him now. Not only is he causing trouble in the city, I don't know why my boss thinks he's important, and he's also taking the blacksmith. I'm done with him.
Alright, so
That's necromancy at Thay, watch out. And then I go past him.
Yeah, read it, Toast. While it's burning.
Toast kicks some dirt on it to
How do we get down there?
get the
Magnum?
fire off.
Put some dirt in
We have to go around.
And I pick up the book.
Okay, so the book's leather-bound surface is charred and
It's a rat.
fizzled, but the paper within the leather-bound tome seemed to be intact.
Alright, so I open up the book. Because I'm doing what Magrom said to do.
So looking at the book, you see a skull on the first page, and it begins to take shape. The eyes begin to take shape and flesh out. Make a wisdom saving throw.
So good to do.
So you begin to feel extremely nervous as the eyes begin to take shape, and then as the pupils form and stare into you, you can't stand it, and you are just extremely terrified and need to close the book.
I close the book and throw it back on the ground. What the? Why did he tell me to do that?
And same thing for you, Gertie, if that's what you rolled. Looking over Toast's shoulder. Well, looking under Toast's armpit.
So I grab the book though, but I throw it down where Tantine is at them as they're walking by.
Okay.
I just see it, and I pick it up, and I hand it to Derek.
What is it?
It's a book you'll like.
It's a spook book.
Where did you get it from?
The necromancer's bedroom.
The necromancer?
Yeah.
The tome of a necromancer. Excellent. I open it up.
I would blow on it first.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
It's partially on fire.
Okay, here goes nothing,
There
guys.
we go. We've gone through everybody.
Come on!
Gertie snatches the book out of his hands, and closes it quickly. Takes it over to the Rat King over here. Shows it to the Rat King.
Wait, did you pull it before it took hold of me?
We don't even know what the
Take hold.
result was.
That depends. I mean, do you hang on to the book? Do you resist the pull?
I would say that. Gertie, are you forcibly trying to take the book from me as I'm opening it?
No. You rolled and you saw it. So whatever its effects on you is what I was gonna follow up on.
No, he's just terrified. He can't
Yeah.
He can't read the book further.
I wanted you to steal it from me so we could try to open it again. Nobody can read the book.
It's
Meta.
Yeah.
It's mysteries.
I take it to the Rat King. I show the Rat King the book.
The rats pay you no mind as they feast on the flesh of the corpses in the pile.
It just pees itself and continues.
The rats have much mental fortitude.
It is a dark book indeed. You said it was from the necromancer. How do you know this?
Because I just talked to the necromancer and he's mad at me.
He's here.
Nope, it was his spirit.
Spirit,
Yeah,
you say?
Yep. Dark magics, bottled spirit of necromancer.
Can I take the book?
You can.
Alright. I'll just take
Doesn't
it.
sound like the magic of Merkel of any sense.
I'll put it in my bag.
Okay.
What are you doing down here?
The Lord Undead brought us to this location, and they claim that he is within that door. We shall venture forth.
These undead claim who's in the door?
Correct. Lord,
Who?
their Lord, Lord Durian Hagen.
I'm gonna heal myself for 9 damage.
Okay.
Toast walks over and looks for any way to open this.
So it looks to be a gate, a portcullis gate. There is a lever on the left-hand side.
Alright, he pulls it.
Okay, and the gate opens. In protest, it is ancient and old. And then
And-
as you peer in,
It's a Gen Z gate.
Oh, did I just fall through my death?
No, you're fine.
Oh, my cop plane just freaked out. Okay.
yeah, because
I'm in the floor though, or my guy was.
Hang on, wait, everybody wait.
Oh,
Everyone
sorry.
rushing. Go.
Turning
I'm
stuff on.
revealing it as you go.
Yeah. I fell through the floor. I went too fast. Gotcha. And it deleted me out, so if you can bring me back in when you're all set. Thanks.
Let us find this
So,
Durian Hagen and blacksmith.
Oh, it deleted me again. Oops. Am I getting the Magrom disease?
No, what's your green indicator at? It should be at 14.4.
No, like my guy. Oh, he's there. Never mind. For now.
You can't get through
There
the
we go.
gate.
Yeah, because there's so many people in the way.
There we go. I'm in now, I think.
Are you in, Magrom? Can you get in? No.
I can't walk through the gate.
There you go.
Thanks.
Uh-oh.
Wait a second.
He's
Wait.
falling into the ground.
Host is anxious. They're
I'm
excited.
just trying to get so everybody's out of the way.
So, Toast, you see a room to your left. Then you also can see a room that, a stony room to the right, and then the table in front of you, and then there is a hallway that leads straight down behind the table.
Whee!
What is my dice doing?
Oh, it's probably all fucked up down here. Whoa!
Or do I hear
Oh.
anything?
I rolled him. I'll let Toast go. He rolled perception.
Just trying to like, as we walked in, if we heard, like, could hear anything in here.
You hear muffled conversation, directly north of you through that hallway.
Oh, I'm also using my magic lantern here.
Okay.
I investigate the
way.
desk.
So the desk seems to be littered with documentation about, you already made an investigation, you said?
Yeah, I rolled an 8.
An 8, okay. So what you can tell, it seems to be binding. Books on binding.
It's the BTK
Physical binding
killer.
or magical binding?
You can't tell.
Hmm.
It is very old.
Tantine, do you recognize any of these papers?
What do you want me to roll for these papes?
Invest.
Invest in the
Wow.
papers.
Wow, I can't do anything.
You seem to find a couple books on sealing.
11.
Yeah, books on sealing, binding.
Guide my hand. I want to look.
You're too far away.
Okay.
Come over here. You have to let me put my hands on you.
So from what you can discern, Magrom, these texts speak about a ritual or a process in which to keep a creature in an area for a long time.
I explain what I found. We might be in a bit of squeeze down here.
Using holding techniques, eh?
It's the arm bar.
What about these bookshelves?
I'm confused. The skeleton said his name was what, Derek?
Well, I wasn't there, so out of character, you recognize the skeleton showed similar features to Duke Donald Adair, who was the skeleton that was speaking to us at the castle. But then it took shape as the necromancer, and I don't know any of this. You didn't explain that, so that's just a reminder of what you saw.
Okay. Maybe the necromancer's a sericist.
I'm gonna peek my head around.
Hang on a second.
Is this hidden or can I just not see?
No, that is hidden.
Okay.
Just give me a second here.
I'm gonna push these doors open while he's peeking around the corner.
So the doors creak open that leads you to a storage area for the mortuary.
This one particular casket looks intricate to me. I'm gonna inspect it and then decide if I'm gonna open it from there.
So make an investigation on that particular sarcophagus.
14.
So looking at the sarcophagus, it seems to be extremely heavy. There is a labeled name on top of the casket in a gold bracket.
In what language? One that I understand.
It is in common.
What is the name?
The name on the casket is Lord Durian Hagen.
Love it.
There is a casket in here with the name of Lord Durian Hagen on it.
Did you look in it?
I did not attempt to open it yet. There is definitely some death among us. Someone is playing with death's door. Toast.
We must find the Horcruxes.
Toast. Do we dare open the casket? Let's go.
He just walks over.
I mean, we are looking for Lord Durian Hagen. So...
muscle.
Alright, so Toast goes to lift the casket.
Okay, make a strength check.
I have like almost negative strength, so yeah.
He pulls.
Nice.
So yeah, you can't seem to find leverage to pull up and move the top of the sarcophagus.
Can I attempt to help him with a roll again?
Yeah, go ahead.
So can we? How do we do that if I'm assisting him?
Yeah, go ahead and roll with advantage now that Durik is helping you.
Okay.
Sure, let's try again, Toast. Put your back into it.
You grab that side.
Man, I'm glad you guys didn't roll like this for the fight last time. So you still aren't able to push the top of the sarcophagus.
Well made.
Okay.
We'll have to come back.
We need one more of you.
Usually, when Gertie tries after you manly men try to do strength checks, she does it easily.
Gertie cracks her fingers and gives it a nice little nudge.
On the count of 3, 2, 1.
That's 17 because it's +2.
Okay, so the top of the sarcophagus pushes forward slightly until it hits the wall, but you are able to glance in. It doesn't open like that. I didn't think it would open like that. It's more like a stone tomb that slides forward, and you are able to look inside.
Toast backs up. He goes.
What does it
"Have a
smell
look."
like? Okay. I'm taking
It
a look.
smells like earth.
Earth.
Is it empty?
So from what you can see, it looks to be filled with dirt.
Oh, dirty man.
Can you pull me back in? I had to reload.
Oh yeah.
And I brush aside some of the dirt.
I love it so much.
So you don't seem to find anything within, but as you are brushing aside, you come across almost like what an indentation would be within the dirt. It's not all uniform and level within the casket.
You think he's buried here and left, maybe.
Did you feel a body in there?
I reach in and feel around as well.
But you basically have the same experience that Grody does. You're able to push the dirt around. It is not a level surface in there. Seems to be an indentation or an imprint.
Okay, so in terms of the depth of a casket and where my hand is going in, like, does it feel like the dirt is up to the brim, or it's like indented to what feels
certain
like?
Parts it is up to the brim. At
Okay,
other parts, it's not.
Okay. There's a chance there was once a body in here. Merkel is not pleased.
Could be the body that was in the top of the tower.
Yeah, he was a raw prick.
Let's find this blacksmith.
Look, a mason tool is on the...
What are these,
Just a square.
flame skulls?
No,
They
it's
seem to
not.
be-
It's a triangle.
A bit magic in nature to project light. So as you are all here gathered and looking down the hallway, you are able to see a silhouette standing behind a almost looks like a flame barrier that prevents you from entering the chamber. But the silhouetted figure is staring at another sarcophagus, and there is a body on top of the sarcophagus.
It's our blacksmith. Metal Gear.
And there's flames blocking us?
Yeah, so it's not really flames. It is almost like a prismatic barrier in this doorway.
I think I see what's happening here.
Gertie, what's happening here?
No. Out of character.
Oh, Gertie didn't figure it out?
No.
I can't see anything down here. Past these two.
I just
things.
see a roughly small humanoid figure on the sarcophagus. I'm getting ideas.
You talking about Dobby?
Yeah.
The house
What's
elf?
your green indicator at, Proxus?
Yeah, it's not that. It's the error, I think. The
Just-
syncing problem.
It's just that knight does look like Proxus's character, and that does look like a roughly moon-shaped man on the arse.
Yeah, right.
I'm gonna
No, we
reload
met.
one more time.
Hang on.
We
Did I
met
do anything? If I just delete it.
we met Proxus
Like,
already
I can't even see the room.
on the way out of town.
Oh, I see.
All right, pull me back in.
You think you did?
All right,
He's pretty sure he did.
I can see it now.
Okay, good. So as you approach the flames, Derek, the figure in front of you turns and looks at you.
Oh.
I need everyone that can see this person make a charisma saving throw.
Ghostly, ghostly.
21.
14.
23.
Can I see him?
No,
No,
you cannot.
you cannot, Toast.
6.
So all of you rolled a 6?
Yeah.
Okay, so you involuntarily take 3 steps towards the figure. The rest of you feel that urge to walk through that barrier also, but you're able to push aside that feeling and resist.
Yeah.
Lord Durianhagen!
Welcome, welcome. You took your sweet time in getting here.
Let down this barrier.
Oh, if only I could, cleric. It would have been done a long time ago.
Oh, so I see you're not powerful enough.
He smirks and make a perception.
Translate. 26.
So as he smirks, you can see that the canines in his mouth are extremely long and
A
extremely
vamp
sharp.
boy. A vampy boy.
And make a charisma saving throw with a disadvantage.
Why? I'm the best.
Because your character sways a little bit. You know.
That was a 20. It lit up. I saw it.
So you take 3 steps
Wait.
forward.
8 plus 5.
8 plus 5?
Yes.
What's that?
And he guided.
8 plus 5.
13. So you take 3 steps towards the barrier.
Sick. Do I die?
I don't know.
I don't know.
So you are nose to nose with this barrier, and you feel the intense heat, almost touching your skin. He gets as close as he can, and you see him sniff the air in front of him, and you see moisture start to form around his lips.
Ew, gross. Can I roll a
Ew, gross.
history to see if I know anything and how much I know about vampires?
Yeah, you can. You know that there are rules that they have to follow if they are to survive. You're pretty sure one of them is that they can't go out in daylight, and you believe that something else that comes to mind is that death follows wherever they go. If you remember walking into his crypt, all of the vegetation surrounding the entrance and creeping outward from the catacomb is dead and dying, and it seems to be spreading. That is really the only thing that comes to mind, other than their bite is infectious.
Any chance I know if they're resistant to any type of magic, whether it be like cold or element, I should say?
You feel like you do think that they are resistant to something, but something in your mind begins to form and say, why would I want to hurt this thing? Why would I want to destroy this beautiful creature in front of me?
Oh, yeah, so beautiful.
You love him. You love him.
He's gaying me into the fire.
Yeah, gay fire.
Don't gay me.
Okay.
Do I notice he's a vampire?
You can make a perception check.
Out of the corner of my eye.
How about I would like to
19 to see if I notice the teeth when he looks at Tantine.
Yes. You can definitely tell that this is a vampire in front of you.
Okay.
I would like to ask him what kind of deal he's made with the necromancer.
As you ask that question, he looks slightly confused and he shakes his head and he says, I know of no necromancer.
Can we have that goblin there?
You ask him that?
Yeah.
Okay. Magrom asks him for the goblin.
I am not done with him yet.
Okay.
What do you want for him?
See, that is why you are here.
For the goblin?
I need something, and you need something.
Okay. Well, can you
quid pro quo?
Can you turn down these flames so we can have a conversation?
I cannot.
Can I walk through it without getting hurt?
You can.
He says
You can
that.
try.
Oh.
You can try.
I'm asking.
Or you're
him.
asking me, or you're asking him.
I'm asking the vampire if I can. Am I allowed to enter your domain?
Anything can enter. I cannot leave.
Gertie invites him into ours.
He just said he can't leave.
Vampire lore 101.
I'm giving him an invitation. I'm giving him permission.
Oh, permitting him.
I do not need permission in my own home, foolish tiefling.
Oh,
this is beyond that.
Got foolish.
Well, sounds like you're on house arrest, I guess.
Who put this gate up and is forcing you in?
Yeah, who's commanding you to stay here? Who's dominating you like a little bitch?
A diabolical night.
You got to do it in the voice.
No, he doesn't want
the morning wood lord.
What did he actually answer, Tazik? I didn't think I missed that.
I want to hear Gertie actually.
Okay.
So, this is your house, but it seems like someone else is commanding you to stay put like a good little boy.
Yeah.
What do you have to say about that?
He smirks again at you and make a charisma saving throw.
You're dead.
I have a girlfriend.
Okay.
Okay, so you take 3 steps towards the flaming barrier also.
In my mind, I know. Never mind.
I don't know.
I want to know if he answers. Does he answer?
So yes, as you ask that, once you finish and you ask that question, he says that he goes on to say that I am held here against my will. There is a diabolical night within the ruins of the keep that keeps this warding spell and me at bay.
What, a night?
I wish to be free again. In turn, I will give you your blacksmith that you so desire.
Oh. Where you got him at?
What'd you say?
Right there.
I need proof of what? What's that little goblin creature?
Yeah, dude.
Well,
Yeah, that's-
I guess I was guessing, but yeah.
What does
I guess would I know being from that
exactly.
town that
Yeah,
it was a goblin?
Yeah, that is unmistakably Alero's blacksmith.
Okay,
Your
okay.
knowledge.
I didn't even think about it, but I just saw the little tongs in his hand, and I was like, oh, that's it.
We've all seen them before.
Okay, so he's trying to strike us a deal to release that blacksmith for, what did he say?
He wants you to destroy the warding spell keeping him at bay, and he will give you the goblin.
How do we destroy the spell?
You need to destroy the orb that is under the keep of Lathander.
Hey, hold on. One other thing we want. You gotta make a blood oath that you're not gonna attack us.
He nods and he says, I'll do you one better. I will enact a geese on myself. And he looks to the cleric and he says he will be able to confirm it. That if I attack any of you in front of me, I will be destroyed.
Is that a thing?
There is, and Merkel will hold him to it.
So, Derek goes on to explain, and I'm kind of retconning this a little bit, that a geese is an unbreakable bind upon the enactor and the parties involved. That if a geese is broken, it is a mortal outcome. I mean, you basically are destroyed. You're not dead. You're completely annihilated.
All right.
Before we accomplish this task for you,
Read this book.
pray tell us why they locked you up and why the blacksmith is hanging out with you.
The blacksmith's unfortunate circumstance here is simply a matter of food for me.
How'd you get this blacksmith?
My what's the word for it? I don't want to say butler. It's
Seneschal.
his yeah. My
Those
current
zombies. Oh, go ahead.
assistant brought him to me.
Oh,
And those zombies outside, are those yours too?
Yes, and they are the reason why you are still alive.
I say
Oh.
that, but we took care of quite a lot of them.
I probably know your assistant. What's his name?
It is Duke Adair.
He said, dude.
Duke Donald Adair.
Where's Duke now?
So you see him close his eyes for a second, and then he opens them up again, and he says he is tending to a fire at the cathedral.
Toast.
Somebody blew up the alchemy lab. All right.
How long have
That's
you
the
been down here?
cathedral, right?
with
Or no?
Hang on,
Right.
hang on. One
Front-
sec. I'll be right back. 1 second, okay?
Is that the keep or which one's the keep in the cathedral? I keep confusing the two.
We're in the cathedral.
We're in the cathedral.
So he's talking about what we just blew up and
Yep.
Toast catching the door on fire?
All that stuff. Correct.
Huck, we didn't see anybody.
He's,
He appeared afterwards.
he's like, bloody adventurous. He's putting it out.
Look at this dumb face. I'm about to chop his head off. Throw the necromancy of Thay at him.
I want him to read.
Ooh.
I got another moonbeam I could cast.
Yeah, that'll hurt him. Probably takes double radiant damage. Look at him. Do you see his gold in the corner?
All these things we want.
I can't wait to deceive him and drop this barrier and actually do harm to him. I mean,
He's probably strong.
yeah, I know. I can't wait to die fighting him.
Yeah, it's worth it. I think we should fight him and die.
Try to get some backstabs in.
Yep.
Well, then he's gonna have all the zombies come down to get us.
Ooh, yeah. How can we pass this portal without getting hurt?
He's the prisoner of the Morning Wood Lord.
I mean-
His existence is an insult to Merkel. So as soon as we can kill him, I'm going to, and then I'll die.
He
The
hates
black-
vampire.
Anything that thinks it's more powerful than death is an enemy to Merkel,
Oh.
or at least in my twisted version, in my beliefs, in my theology.
Alright, he said 10:15, so I'll be back. I'm gonna take my dog out.
I feel like a vampire is like right up his alley.
No. More like a Star Eric type thing, really. And obviously, Vecna. Is that the one from Curse of Strahd? Who's Curse of Strahd?
He's a vamp dude.
Curse of Strahd was.
Which deity is yours, Magrom?
Mask. Although I want to say it's Abathur. Because the greedy
Actually,
dwarf.
This suggestion is Bane. Bane might be a friend of vampires.
I know Bane says that, or it suggests that vampires probably would follow Bane.
So I think that you'd actually be okay with this creature.
It depends. It depends on who his deity is. Because there's a bunch of
I would say
deities.
most vampires probably don't have them, dude. Like when you have that level of power and stuff, like you probably don't.
How
Yeah,
powerful
I
do
don't
you
know.
think he is? He can't even get out of a bedroom.
Yeah, why doesn't he just break the wall down behind
Yeah.
him?
Maybe
You
if
wanna
we...
What a pussy.
Maybe it's these flame skulls behind us. Can we disable those?
I think we have to go kill a knight somewhere.
What if I don't want to?
And then we leave, and then he can feast on the blacksmith.
We could just hang out in here and just watch him. And laugh because he can't leave.
I think eventually he'll just keep charisma
Charisma
saving
line?
throw us, and we'll just eventually burn on the barrier.
No,
we'll enter, and
Magrom,
then we'll be get feasted.
Magrom's gonna tie us to the table behind us. And we can't.
He said anyone
he-
can enter.
He didn't say if you'd get hurt, though.
It's true.
I'm pretty sure we'll get hurt.
I'm pretty sure if we let him loose, he's bad. The knight kept him in here for a reason.
Yeah, but we don't care, right?
I mean,
Nope.
if his reason's chaotic in nature, I might not like that. I mean, what's it like? Why is the blacksmith here? Why is the necromancer part of this? I don't like any of this.
I thought vampires like the blood of virgin women, not gremlin blacksmiths.
You get what you get and you don't throw a fit. What was that weird noise I heard?
Instagram on my phone.
The gram.
Yeah, kill him, kill him, kill him. Whimsy Shire, Whimsy Shire.
Well, I am willing to at least hear what the knight has to say. And have him help us kill him.
Yeah, but the knight's probably like a good guy, and I hate him. Especially if you tell him you're a Banite, I have to fight him.
I just don't agree with any of this. He's in league with the necromancer. The necromancer's bad.
He took the blacksmith.
And part of this dude's entourage. How come I don't know the name of this guy's Duke friend if he's in town all the time taking people?
Didn't that guy come out here with a backpack?
Oh, is the Duke is that the hunter dude that wanted you?
He was looking for this guy.
The hunter was supposed to look for the dude on the table.
Yeah.
Am I just not remembering the Duke name that he said and who they are in town? Were they anyone we knew in town?
No, I think the blacksmith kind of wandered in here. I think that's what happened. Because he had a travel pack. And then,
Right.
he told him to come
We
down
saw-
here.
Well,
We
he said
saw
he said a
we saw-
servant brought him here.
Yeah, probably just from outside.
Right. We saw a note from the blacksmith that said that he was adventuring. He was sick and
Yeah.
tired of working, and he was going on an adventure. Do you not remember that part? Because
No, I remember finding his note.
so he just got caught.
What a loser.
I can't stand looking at that thing. It's so ugly. I resisted all of its charisma effects because I think it's so ugly. You guys are like, ooh, I love it. Ooh, I love it.
Such a hot vampire.
Oh, what a hot vampire. Oh, Twilight. Ooh, it's sparkly.
Wonder what happened. His house burning down? I heard a fart.
Yep,
That was a motorcycle going down the road.
that was him finishing the whimsy.
My dad would always say, "Oh, a frog on a motorcycle," and yeah, it's just that.
That was what my grandpa would say. Stepped on a frog.
The best stuff. I can't wait till I'm older. I'm getting there, but a few more
Bro,
years.
I grew up and just remembering my dad would just rip a big old loud fart all the fucking time, and he'd just go, "Frog going on a motorcycle." That's it.
His would always sound like cartoon ones. Ren and Stimpy.
Oh, I missed that show. Show was fucked up though.
Remember the episode where he was wearing a saw on his belt?
Yeah, I think I took that one down, right?
And then Stimpy had a log between his butt cheeks.
Yeah, there was saw and
And he was sawing the log.
and then all the sawdust was gathering on Stimpy's, getting the back shots.
And then when when he sawed it all the way, the saw got limp.
So gross, dude. Alright, I'm posting it for everyone else to see.
Oh, I didn't see your thing about the log. Hold on.
Oh, so apparently there was a Spike TV version of the show. The episode never aired on TV. It was only like a online adult party thing on Spike TV. That's what some confident man in the comment section is saying.
I don't remember when I saw that. That's one thing I remember, though. I don't have that player log. There it is. Log in. I don't see that. Fallback handler could not load library.
I think that one's fine.
I don't know if I've had a crash yet.
This was your previous one, right?
No, I think this was the current one.
Yeah, do the previous one before you log out and log back in.
Is there another log somewhere?
Yeah, it should be player-prev. You may not have one because you uninstalled completely.
Yeah, I also haven't crashed since I reloaded in.
I think if you have player-prev, it should be from the previous session.
Oh.
Like, yeah. So like when the game starts up, it's gonna rename your player.log to player previous.log, and then create a new log one. Yeah.
There's more in this one than that one.
Which one?
The
Yeah, because your game's
current one.
probably your current one's probably running longer than the last one was.
This one has a lot of likely a leak.
Likely a leak. A leak of what?
This is not allowed and likely a leak.
Yeah. You're probably getting memory leaks or like a memory crash, like Send me everything.
This one's weird. Oh wait, it doesn't go all the way.
Wait a minute. I think these are both player.log. The first one you sent was the previous one.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the one I want.
Is
Let's
he really
see.
whimsying right now?
No. Oh, you have a 4070. Very nice.
You can see everything.
I can see
Whimsy. I'm gonna go to bed soon.
Yeah, we could pause it here.
Probably might as well.
Yeah, let's just end it.